All right, we're back for part 2 of 5 steps of create a great day, an outstanding week. And step 1, we said we were going to capture all those ideas. Hopefully you took time, you captured all those to-dos. Step 2, you created those RPM blocks, those results that you want. What do you want? Why do you want it? How are you going to do it? What massive action steps are you going to take? Step 3, big one here, is commit. You got to commit, because if we just talk about it, it's kind of a dream, and if we envision it, we kind of get excited about it. We can kind of see that vision, and then we write it down, we plan it, we're writing it down, it becomes more real. But when you commit, you're 100% certain that it's going to get done. You're not going to live in time. You're not going to say, oh, time ran out, so I'm not going to do it. It's 5 o'clock, so I'm done. You committed to something, now you got to do it. Okay, so you're making a commitment to yourself. So step 3, you have to commit, and to do that, you got to start scheduling time with yourself. You got to schedule time with yourself for these RPM blocks. So from X time to X time, if you determine, hey, to get the result that I want, this is going to take an hour. One example is to get the result of the 6-pack abs, I'm going to commit going to the gym for 1 hour from this time to this time. And I don't break that commitment. Now, here's the difference. Is it because I've committed to it for the day or for the week, I can actually move my RPM blocks within a day because I'm focused on that result. So step 4 is a little similar, but you got to schedule out your day. You got to schedule it. So kind of going into that, because we still have a life. We still have other people's time. So when we're scheduling things, there might already be things on that schedule that you got to stick to. Okay? So when you're talking about committing, you're scheduling it with yourself. When you're talking about scheduling, you're usually working with somebody else. Hey, I promised I would have a phone call with Jim at 10:15. I have a home inspection at 12:30. I have a coffee meeting with Bill at 9 o'clock. Those are things that are on the schedule that you really can't move because you're doing it with somebody else. Your RPM block, like I said, you can move that around, but you're committed to completing it before the day or before the week. That's the result. Okay? So schedule it. Okay, step 5 is a big one, but you're going to celebrate it. Too many times we don't celebrate sticking to our commitments, and so it just kind of it's just another thing. You got to celebrate it. And I would reflect on it. I would take time daily or weekly and journal around it of, hey, what went well today? What didn't go well? And then celebrate. Hey, I crushed it at the gym today, and reinforce that that commitment that you made with yourself. Reinforce that to your body, to your cellular level, just all the way deep down into your gut, into your heart, and really celebrate it. Really give yourself, not just a pat on the back, but really feel it. Write it down, feel it, journal it, feel good about it, and celebrate it. Because what you're doing when you're writing it every day is you're measuring it. And if we aren't measuring it, we really can't determine, how to move forward because we have no measurement on it. So, and if something didn't go well and you don't get the results, well, you write down that, hey, you didn't get the results you wanted. You still got an outcome. You still got a result. So I did this, but I didn't get the result that I wanted. It actually this. Well, now you can measure that and say, well, I did this and I got this. So next time I'm going to have to adjust that to get the actual result that I want. So measuring it while you're celebrating it, it all can be done in one. So those are the 5 easy steps to break down your day, break down your week, and really create a plan for your life to really go after those visions. Because like I said, if we just talk about it, it's really just a dream. You're visioning it and you can get excited about it. And really, if you go back to the step one, our first video, you should be, before you're doing this on a weekly basis, daily basis, is you should be getting into a prime state, peak state, meaning my head is clear and I'm feeling good and I'm going to make great decisions about my life and my plan and my vision. And then you go through and now you've primed yourself, and now you go through and create your RPM blocks, you make your commitments, because you're coming from a place of love and abundance. And that's where we want to operate when we're making decisions, because we're going to make other decisions because life is going to happen. Mike Tyson says, hey, a plan is great until you get punched in the mouth. So we got to have this plan that we're committed to outcomes and results. And sometimes when we say results, a lot of people are like, I don't really like that word. School has taught me I don't like that word, or my job taught me I don't like that word. Just, hey, you're going to get an outcome based off the actions, and it's either an outcome that you were looking for or it's an outcome that you didn't want. Either way, you're going to get an outcome. So go through these 5 steps, rewatch these 2 videos, practice it. I've got to practice this on a daily basis. It's going to take months before I feel like I've mastered it, but to have this framework has already helped me and helped change my life to stick to that plan. Too many days I've not been planning, and I've just been in reaction mode. So go back, watch these, practice it, do it for a couple days, do it on a daily basis, and then get to a point where you can measure out your results, and then take the next week and try planning a whole week around it. All right, there's your framework. Go get it.